All right, we're on the Southcoast tournament. It is in Tuesday's qualifying round. I'm on hole number 1. I'm going to try and play both my accounts today. I took a break after my first account yesterday and fell asleep and woke up this morning about 8 o'clock. So evidently I did not get that second round in. It's the time change stuff. I'm all jacked up. So I'm still trying to figure out how to get down here. So I've been using with a quarterback and a kingmaker, I can get almost down in that hole, but I know down in that hole it's a short iron shot, and it's just trying to get down in there. So I'm going to try a big topper one more time and see if I can get down there with a big topper. I'm going to check my big topper out. I want to see how much curl it has. So it's got 65. My extra mile's got 47, so I mean we can get an extra mile down there. We should be able to get a big topper down in there. I'm trying to get into my Hornet range, so let's take a kingmaker. We got that one selected, and off we go. What a week. I'll be traveling all week, so I'll have to fit matches in between driving stints. I got about 3,500 miles to drive this week, and I'm going to try and do it in 3 days. All right, here we go. So let's see what's that look like? And I don't know if that's enough. I don't know if there's enough curl to bring that sucker around. It's about 3. It's about 2.5, but I did a little more there. Isn't it perfect? See if there was enough to bring it around to get it back into the fairway. Nope. Now I could bring it back a little bit further, but every little bit we bring it back, we're taking off from that top spin. So this may be the safest bet to get down in there. May be a QB. Now I've been hitting with a QB, and I've been ended up kind of like right in the middle of the fairway here. And I could stretch it forward just a little bit and right along this edge, and we would get more distance. So I'm going to make a note here. I'm going to stick with my QB, and I'm going to stick with the kingmaker, and I'm going to bring a backbone and a Hornet. My Hornet play is 1.1, 1.9, 2.2. So there's max club. So we're looking at the max. There's max. There's about mid. So we're pretty close to max. At max, it's 2 per ring, and we're in a tough spot there. We'll have to do a rough bump. This will tell us whether or not our wind adjustments are correct. So it's 2.8. That should be about a ring and a half. I'm going to go a little further because I was real close to the front edge there. And I ran out of time. I love running out of time. Sitting there dinking around checking for distances. That's why it's a practice round. I'll make some notes here. So I'm going to put go for eagle on it. I think a lot of the holes that are in this course, if you go out there and play to the safe spot, get on the green, get your birdie, get your eagle, whatever it happens to be, and go home, and get that average score of 24, I think you're going to be way ahead of the group. I think there's just a lot of people trying to go for it. And like this, you end up out here, this is a really bad spot to be in. I want to be more in the center of that. It's 3-5. It's 2 per ring, so there's 3 and a little. We're right on that. I mean, that's a very thin area to do a rough bump. And our wind adjustment was pretty close. We were actually a little bit back right there. And that's probably partially due to we weren't in max club. At mid club, it's about 4 per ring, so we were kind of in between, so it was probably closer to maybe 3 per ring. And that extra 3/4 of a ring that I moved it was the difference there. All right, that was hole number 1. So still dialing this hole in, but I'm pretty convinced at this point that, you know, it's probably possible to get way down into that hole. And I'm still convinced that it's possible to do it with the quarterback. I'm just going to have to ride. If you look at the hole, what happened, the first few times I came to this hole, I hit with a quarterback and my ball went right down the pike. I was right in this level right here, which is long iron. But I think if I pushed it forward a little bit more, instead of being back here and trying to do the curl to get in, if I pushed it forward a little bit more and applied that curl, instead of coming in through the middle, I'm going to come right along this edge. And if I come right along that edge with this extra distance here, I could eke my way down into that short iron range. And so next time I come here, I definitely don't want to land in the rough, but I'm going to push myself to try and get above this line here, more towards the rough, on how I play that hole, to see if I can get further down into it. All right, that was hole number 1 of the Southcoast tournament in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.